Hey guys, today I will show you some updates on my mod of the my bounty mod, of course. So we have added some more features, which is, for example, territory stuff. When you when you go inside a territory while on bounty, you get ported out. If you're inside a territory and the bounty gets placed on you, you will not get ported out. Your bounty instead will be paused. And you can set all this in the configs with teleport out and pause bounty, resume. Distance from territory means that if a player left the territory and he moves 50 more meters, the bounty will start again for this player. This is so that it avoids that players just go out 1 meter from the territory and wait until the timer is gone or step back into the territory so that they can abuse this to not get shot and killed. And you can set any size you want here. And here you check after leaving the territory. For expansionists only, you get a notification, for example, you left the territory at this time. If the player is on pause bounty, it will check every 5 seconds. You can set it here if the player moved far enough away from the territory. Yeah, so this is pretty new. Then we have the rule breaker hit threshold, which means basically if you shoot a player in a PvE or a PvE environment, you maybe can shoot him by accident. So there's a threshold, like if a player shots another player like 10 times within 10 seconds here, he gets a warning, and after 11 shots you can set this or hits in 10 seconds, he gets a bounty placed, for example. Right, so yeah, this is pretty new system here. I will show you that in a second. And you also have now the configuration file is very flexible. You can fold everything and open everything. So we have the core features, rule breaker, placed bounty features, reward map, notifications, and broadcast. In the notifications, you have haunted, expired survival, kill reward, and all the other stuff. And it's in the sections also, so you have other notifications, rule breaker and place bounties. You can enable them, you set the text and the message. Maybe later on I make an option to add the icon path to it. And yeah, so this is pretty much the new stuff that was coming or is already implemented for expansion territories. And yeah, basically what we're gonna do now is I will show you how all this comes together, the new features and how it looks. And yeah, so let's start. First, we do have my second account. Where is it now? I'm fucking blind, I believe. Sorry, it's lagging in the background because I'm having so much stuff in my background running. So we going and teleport to me. Now when we shoot him 10 times within 10 seconds, we should get a message that the player is got shot 10 times. So the cooldown stuff can be shown in the admin menu. I clear the cooldown and the bounties from him, reload config, so we make sure everything is correct. So now I shoot him 10 times. You get the warning. You have hit PvE player 10 times. If you hit them 11 times, you will get a rule breaker bounty. So 10 seconds was gone. I shot him again. Nothing happens. Now, when I shot him all the time, we get that we were shooting him 11 times. Now we have a bounty on us. You can see that here. And yeah, so we're gonna clear that bounty and the cooldown. Oh, sorry. The bounty first, the cooldown. Clear that. So yeah. Now I will show you the territory stuff, which is pretty dope. It's just for expansion right now. I plan to implement this in basic territories and also for maybe AB master territories. And the same goes for the safe zone of expansion and the safe zone of my mod and maybe for Trader Plus safe zones. I will see if I implement that. because my mod already does also deliver safe zones. Whatever, I will show you now how it works. For the territory, we spawn a territory flag kit, and then we're going to make sure that everything is on here. It is. Okay, so we place it. Then we create a territory. Now we get the territory enter message, and my mod does show the yellow icon, the present icon that indicates we are in a territory. Now when we go and place a bounty on us, like so, you see a bounty has placed as a broadcast notification and for yourself. So it's for 60 seconds, and that the bounty paused. You are in your own territory, your bounty timer is paused until you leave. So even if you log out now, we can try to simulate that. We log out now. We log back in. We should keep our bounty. Bounty persisted. And because we logged out and in, we get teleported out because we entered the territory. So we are now outside of our territory. This is because when we walk in, if we have a bounty and we walk into our territory, I hopefully can simulate that. Now we are close. See, we get ported out. Territory teleport. You have been teleported out of your territory while having an active bounty. So players can't run to the base and nobody can kill them, right? This is to avoid this kind of exploit. You can enable this, you can disable this, as said. So when we now clear the bounty on me, and we move in again to the territory, you will see, boom, we can walk in normally. So you see that bounties do persist over relog, over server restarts, because we use the community framework mod storage, so it saves to the community framework storage. And yeah, so also you will see that in the logs right here, that it's huge logs right now. This will get cleared up later on. So here you can see that expansion territory module RPC player under territory is called, and entered and left, 0 for entered and 1 for left. The type is 0, so he entered this territory. And now found player match, so the player is a member of this territory. And yeah, found player survivor, has bounty false, is alive, true. Player does not have bounty or is not alive. So this means everything is fine. Now when we place a bounty again on us, place bounty, you see it's paused, and the log will show that the player save player.rcf mod storage, right? So bounty type place, bounty cooldown remaining 0 seconds, pending kill reward, blah 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 blah. And then you will see broadcast bounty placed notification. You see territory check, player survivor is in own territory, true. Pause bounty in territory, true. Survivor is in own territory when bounty was placed, pausing the timer. Paused bounty timer for player survivor. Player survivor has been marked with bounty for 60 seconds and it's applied. Reason admin placed bounty. Okay, so apply normal player placed bounty to survivor by admin survivor. Let's duplicate logs just to make sure everything works. And yeah, so now we are still on our bounty because it's paused. When we now move, as said, away 50 meters from the territory. So I walk out until I get the message that I left the territory. No, I left the territory. And in the log you will see it logs every 5 seconds that the distance from is not far enough from territory, so the bounty stays on the player at the same timing. So it's like 60 seconds for now. Player survivor is not far enough from territory, not resuming yet. right? So when we go back and we move a bit more, huge like this, still too close. Updates every 5 seconds. Is far enough from territory. Place robots far enough from all territories. Required 50-meter bind edge. Resume bounty timer for player. So now my timer goes down. You will see that because the cycle will shrink. And now if I try to go back in my territory, we get ported out, of course, as shown before. Boom. As soon as the notification from territory entering from expansion comes, you get ported out immediately. All right. So this is how this territory system works. And yeah, the same goes when I believe the second account logged out. Yeah, it logged out. I don't know why. Oh, AFK. All right. So that was the AFK gig. So let's say we go somewhere in a map. I will show you now a second feature that was implemented. We go here and then we have enable PvE to PvP. Rule breaker means if a PvE player shuts a PvP player from outside PvP to troll them or annoy them or whatever reason, you can enable this and it uses the threshold again, and after the threshold the player gets placed bounty and the PvP player can just kill this player even if he's in PvE state. So let's port my second account to me. Then what we're gonna do is we open zone editor, zone 8, move it to our position. This is a PvP zone. So he is in PvP. I move out and then I will be a PvE player. All right. Now, when I shoot him 10 times within 10 seconds, come on, what the fuck? 10. Normally this should work, but currently it doesn't. Not sure why. Or maybe, yeah, cooldown. I have to clear the cooldowns first. Okay. So, and there we go. You got the warning and the rule violation. I need to make sure that the cooldown doesn't interfere with this, what we will see. Normally now when this bounty is done, like so, clear, and we do it again, for rule breakers, there is no bounty cooldown. Normally, I need to double check this. Okay, so now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this was dumb. Small system. Take a new one. Do it again. And there we go. Right, clear the bounty again on now save and do it again. There we go. There's no cooldown for rule breakers. The only cooldown that gets placed on the player is by place bounties. So yeah. So what else can I show you is if we go, I don't know, let's go here. And then I place the bounty board. We open it. We have a claim rewards 23 times, so we can claim it 23 times. Yeah, so something went wrong here. Normally it shouldn't work. For some reason there's a bug. Okay, that's good to know. Let's see what the reason was. Yeah, survive as a rubric and try to claim rewards, but PvE rubric will give them 0 blocking claim. Okay, so... Oh. Okay. I was on a bounty, rule breaker bounty. That's why all my rewards were gone. So I need to copy paste this. Fix this so it doesn't reset the claim amount. I'm gonna save this on the desktop for now. Yeah. So basically when we go and place a bounty on our save, clear the bounty, place a bounty, clear the bounty, place a bounty, clear, place, clear. We should see that we have now 4 times to claim a reward. When the hands is not free, you will get a new notification that is showing that your hands are not free. This is to make sure that the rewards get placed in a chest and placed into your hands. It's not working with closable or openable containers. I won't support that. That's why I offer my own crates. And yeah, so when I open this now, want to claim a reward, the hands not free, your hands are not free, please free your hands and try claiming your reward again, right? So what we also can do for this is it's a setting. Okay, the setting is gone. I don't know why. Did I place it somewhere here? Ah, yeah. So we have the survivor reward config, ruined container as reward. This means it spawns a container that is ruined. So we go claim when the hands is free. Claims 1 reward, which is the bounty crate, space of 500. I have 250, 500 and 1k crates, and it spawns this too. And yeah, of course, it gets the items from here. So it should only pick 1 reward from the list. And we reload the configs. So this time it was 2 items. Now when we claim, it will be 1 item. This time it's the M4A1. Way, claim. And now it's the bandage dressing. More time. And it's a bandage dressing, but a different state. It's like the one we got before it was damaged. So yeah, make sure the lifetime for this is set to, I don't know, 0 maybe. You have to set this in types XML, or make sure if you use my safe zones, clear up these containers after a specific amount of time. All right, that's basically it. Hope you like it. It was a long video, and yeah, see you next time.